Hi, I'm Clueless. I am shaking you guys. I am finally back. I'm so excited to film. I've missed you guys so much. If you guys want to know why I've been gone, go ahead and check the community tab. There's going to be a whole story over there. I don't really want to go into it here. I just want to have fun with you guys and show you guys 4 new mods and 1 older one, but a very spectacular one. Let's just go ahead and jump in. Alright, so we're here with my gorgeous sim Lily. I'm absolutely obsessed with her. And I'm obsessed with this new reshade as well. Alright, so the first mod is by Yeti Nebulous. This is actually a bundle of 2 different mods, but it's by the same creator, so I think that's really cool. These are new traits because we can never go wrong with new traits. So I'm going to show you guys the different personality traits real quickly. The first one is dramatic, then there is the charming trait, then there is the Gearheart trait, then there is the space cadet, and then there's a really cool one that I haven't really seen before, and that's insightful. That's the first bundle of 5 traits, and then Yeti Nebulous made 6 new traits as well, and those are super cool. That's the modder. Then there is the baker, which he currently is. Then there's more. Then there is the Zen Seeker right here. Very good combination with the new Spa Day update. Then there's a very interesting one once again, and it's called Fantastical. Then there's This Sim is Sugary Sweet, and I should say that I'm a little guilty of that one. And then there's the Sim Tuber, which I'm gonna actually go ahead and give her right now. Alrighty, so those are the 11 traits, and just as a little bonus, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys these traits in action. Okay, so I see a few interactions already. It says, ask if Sim likes to bake. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And there's also the insult Sim's baking ability. Okay. And there's lament this cruel world. Explain why Baker's dozen is 13. Okay. Let's see if there's something over here. Offer to bake a special cake for Sim. Oh, that's adorable. There's a dramatic compliment. Alright, so she has a moodlet and it says feeling bake-alicious. The sim is in the mood to bake. But what should they make? Cakes, cookies, bread. The possibilities are practically endless. Alright guys, so that is the trait bundle, the 11 traits by Yeti Nebulous. Go ahead and check them out. Alright, so the next mod is super cool. I'm not going to tell you guys about it yet. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow, and I'm really curious to know if you guys have any idea what this mod actually entails. I'm very curious. I just quickly want to say, if you guys know the whole hype around The Sims 2, go ahead and check this out. Guys, I kid you not. I choked when I saw this. This is the most adorable thing ever. This is a mod by the Pancake One. It's called Cuddle in Bed, and honestly, you need this in your game. That's all I'm gonna say about this right now. Pause the video and get this mod. I encourage you because I am obsessed with this. Alright you guys, so the next mod is called the Language Barriers mod, and this is by Frank's Mods, and I must tell you that this is a very good mod. I'm very obsessed with mods in general, but this one just blew my mind. It's an older one, so it's actually not part of the new mods, but I just wanted to review this because I have not really seen this around. Maybe it's just me, but I just really wanted to share this with you guys. I've been raving on my channel about this mod for a long time, but I've never showed you guys it yet. It is so clear, and the amazing thing about this is it's customizable as heck. It really is. We're going to start off with the fact that you are assigned a native language. So she is assigned the language Komarebigo, and it says Lily's native language was automatically set to Komarebigo. You can manage this by clicking on her and selecting the languages category, which we will go into in a second. So actually, if you live in a particular world, you get assigned that language as your native language. So it also is actually in her traits, which is really cool. And it says this sim speaks Komarebigo natively and will never have issues speaking to other Komarebigo natives. Alright, so if we click on her, there's this new pie menu. It says languages. Very interesting and customizable. So if you click on native languages, you can add a native language and you can switch a native language and you can actually remove one. You can set your language preference and then you get all the languages. And don't worry if you don't have all the packs, you still are able to get all the languages and learn all the languages, which I'll get into in a moment. So we have Komarebigo, we have Salvadoradian, we have Simlish, we have Siksami, Toki, Sulani, and Windenburgish. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly because I feel like I'm butchering this. So that's what you can go ahead and set. You can disable language barriers when it gets a little too real and a little too hard. You can go ahead and disable this, and you can add a native multilingual trait, which I think that is absolutely, like, this is so cool. This is so cool. And this is realistic to me because it's like, you know, when you go on holiday, it's not very easy to speak to people from the get-go, obviously. So I think that's really cool. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how you can learn new languages. So I have a computer over here, and there's this thing called Simlingo. Very, very similar to Duolingo, if you guys know what that is. And we can go ahead and click on this, and you can practice Komarebigo, practice Salvadoradian. When you have reached level 10 of that skill, I believe you can't really practice it anymore, but that's obvious. Let's go ahead and practice some Salvadoradian. If you don't have a computer nearby, of course, you know, there's new technology also in The Sims. So you can go ahead and click on the phone. And then there's this new tab somewhere over here. Where is it? Simlingo Mobile. Super cool. Practice all the languages once again. And this Simlish, I feel like that's just English. Obviously, I think that's like that's one of the languages that everyone is able to speak, I believe. And here now we have acquired the Salvadoradian skill, and it says Salvadoradian is the official language of Salvadorada. You may have a difficult time communicating with the locals if you're unfamiliar with it, so be sure to study before planning your next trip. Super cool, because it's like you can study before going on a honeymoon or before going away on a trip, a business trip, or just with school or with your class. It's awesome. You can purchase textbooks, practice on Simlingo, or talk with Salvadoradian speakers to increase this skill. Speaking of, let's go ahead and talk to some people over here. All right, so currently we're in a park in Willow Creek, and we're going to go ahead and talk to Dennis Kim over here. So we're going to do a friendly introduction, and I'm going to show you guys how hard it is to kind of speak to each other if you do not speak the language. And I think that's just a really cool addition to this game. All right, so immediately it says language context determined. They've started speaking in Simlish. And then it said something inappropriate. Do you have any idea what you just said? Because there's like a miscommunication, obviously. And then it also says acquired the Simlish skill. So for Moodlet, she has, I hope they didn't hear that from accidentally being inappropriate. They definitely did hear that. Lily just accidentally used a euphemism about carrots in another language. And then it says, what does it mean? What does it all mean? Not being able to understand the person you're talking to because of a language barrier can be very frustrating. Okay, so that's really super cool. And let's see if there are some interaction. There's try speaking Simlish, but also ask for help with Simlish. So let's go ahead and check that out and see if there are some Moodlets that come with that. These are my favorite insults, but use them wisely. Oh, and don't tell anyone I taught you them. Love, love, love this. Alright guys, we have finally arrived at the last mod. I kept the best for last. Last but not least, I'm kidding, of course. I love all the mods I review, but this is a really, really special one and a very new one. So I hope I'm the first one to jump onto this. And it is by Sim Helene, and it's the Preferences Plus mod. And I don't know why, but I freaked out when I saw this. And I thought that it was going to be like a whole thing to understand it, but it's super easy. And there's a whole documentation written by Sim Helene actually on the Patreon site, which I will be linking down below. So, preferences. We are absolutely obsessed with all of them, but there are not a lot of them, and now we have a lot of customization and a lot of fun. So, the first one is personal, the second one is interest, the third one is outfit, and the fourth one is venue. I'm going to go ahead and go into detail about all of them. I picked one like and a dislike per category to show you guys because it's a lot of them. And for personal, I decided to go ahead and just let you guys figure out how that works, but that's also a very cool category. I've not checked any one of these. You can like mornings or dislike them, nights, showering, and taking baths. And of course, this comes with moodlets and all kinds of interactions, which is all explained in the documentation and which I will obviously explain as well. Alright, so for outfits, she dislikes formal wear and she likes sleepwear, and you can choose athletic, cold, formal, hot, nude, party clothes, swimwear, and sleepwear, of course. For interest, she likes nature and she likes woohoo. And for interest, you have a bunch of things to choose from, which I'm just going to scroll through very slowly so you guys can kind of check them out. Super cool and comes with so many new interactions and pie menus. And then there is the venue, which is a bar, beach, cafe, etc., etc. And she dislikes the park and she likes the pool. So we're going to jump into game and I'm going to show you guys all the interactions and moodlets. So Lily is currently at the park, and if you guys could recall, she actually dislikes the park. So we're going to go ahead and go into all that fun stuff in a second. We're going to start with the outfit preferences. So she dislikes formal wear and she likes sleepwear. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and have her change into her formal wear and see if she gets a moodlet from it or what her reaction is to it. Okay, so she is wearing her formal wear right now, and we're going to click on Marcus over here and see if we have any interactions. He's running away, but that doesn't matter. It says admit to preferring pajamas. Okay, that's very interesting. And it says complain about uncomfortable formal attire. And she also does have a moodlet. It says monkey suit. Lily just feels silly and uncomfortable in these dressy clothes. She can't wait to change into something more comfortable. All right. Speaking of comfortable, let's go ahead and have her change outfits and wear her sleepwear, which I haven't chosen this, you guys. Let's see. It's a super snuggly from Loving Sleepwear. Lily's ready to curl up in bed with a good book in her favorite attire. Love that. I think that's so adorable. Okay, and let's see if she gets any interactions from this. There are some different interactions that I'll share with you guys in a second. Enthused about cozy pajamas. Adorable. I really, really like that. Okay, so those are the outfit preferences. Now we're going to go ahead and go on to the venue preferences. So she dislikes the park. And I see a little moodlet over here. Ruckus kids, mud, and bugs. Lily is not the outdoorsy type and just doesn't enjoy time at the park. And let's see if we have any interactions. Ooh, we have share camping tips, which is definitely part of it. And whine about boredom and bugs. Oh my goodness. This is a really, really cool mod. Okay, and she likes the pool, so we're going to go ahead and head to the pool in a second. I've decided to talk about the interest preference. So she likes nature and she likes woohooing. So she has a moodlet saying feeling frisky. Lily can't help but get lost in pleasant thoughts about woohoo with a willing partner. Oh, I really, really like that. Okay, so let's see if we can click on someone over here and see if we have any interactions. Yes, we do. We have a new pie menu. It says nature with a really cute tree. And it says enthuse about bird watching and share camping tips. Oh, that's part of nature. Okay. And then we have talk about qualities of great woohoo. Okay. And of course, you can ask people about preferences in general. So you can ask about favorite hangouts or ask about interests. We're going to go ahead and go to the pool and see what kind of moodlet she gets when she's there. Splish Splash, Lily is delighted to be taking a swim in her local pool. Let's see if she gets any interactions. Oh, he doesn't really like us. Let's see. Ooh, boast about diving ability. Ooh, okay. So this mod, it just really has it all. And I really encourage you guys to download this one as well. And just like that, you guys, we have arrived at the end of the video. I really hope I didn't drag you guys along too much, and I really hope it was a bit of a short and sweet video. These mods are honestly very, very big, and there's a lot to explore about them. I really tried my best to kind of keep it short and sweet, but I will be honest with you, to me, it was a whole new thing, you know, all of those preferences, all of those languages that you can learn, all of the new traits with the interactions and pie menus, and I thought this was a very, very good bundle of different mods. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys sooner than you think. Once again, go ahead and check the community tab for all the new updates. And yeah, thanks so much for 2K, by the way. I can't thank you guys enough. It's I'm really blessed. So I will see you guys soon. Okay, bye.